Now then, it's been too long, I know. Business has been really bad in the cab. Well, not really bad, it's just every year we call it the kipper season. So end of December, end of January, the first week of January is usually all right. And then it just slowly gets worse and worse. And then it recovers. But it's normally done by the end of February, beginning of March. And it still really hasn't recovered that much. It's better than it was, but it's a bit, so I haven't done any videos, I haven't done any writing. I'm trying to get back, I'm not trying to get back on carnivore, because I'd died a big death. I'm doing a sort of strict keto. I'm still eating veg. I only eat cauliflower and broccoli anyway, but I'm still eating veg and just meat really. I do a lot of eggs, do a lot of bacon. I love bacon. What else? If you saw my Instagram the other day, did I put it on Instagram? I can't remember. I bought some lamb chops from Roxley Manor, pork Barnsley chops, the huge ones, minted lamb. And I'm in a keto Facebook group and I put it on there and everyone moaned about because I put the price on. And they were huge. Normally, you go to the supermarket and you get a really thin, half, so the Barnsley chop is both sides of the spine. Excuse me. Normally you get half one side. So Barnsley chop is both sides of the spine and they're this thick. Not this thick, but this thick. And they're huge chops. I got 5 of them and they were 20 quid. And I've paid a lot more for Barnsley. Oh, there's a butcher's up in Chislehurst. I paid 35 quid for, it was a couple of years ago. But, you know, I've always been a great meat eater. I love it. I love eating meat. And I thought, why not? So I bought 5 minted lamb, 5 normal lamb, and 5 sirloin steaks. The sirloin steaks I didn't enjoy at all. So that's on the side. But yeah, so I haven't really done a lot in the last 4 months. I worked really late last night. I went to work really early. I worked really late. And to be honest, it was bank holiday Monday yesterday. And for a bank holiday, I had a really good day. So I had a lie in this morning. The house is empty. I had a shower, drinking coffee. It's very nice. You know, sometimes you can go off coffee. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, what have you been up to? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? And who are you doing it to? What books are you reading? I'm reading, what am I reading? Oh, I'm going, Bernard Cornwell Sharp book, Sharp's Tiger. I read it 100 years ago. And I had nothing else to read, so I picked it up. So that's what I'm reading. What are you reading today? I'm fitting in, sitting on taxi ranks, reading books. So it's not a bad life, but you know, it's you'd rather be earning money. So what have you been doing? Is anyone going to Imber in? I think it's August. I might be wrong with that. I'm going with a guy, Colin. He's a taxi driver as well. He keeps messaging me about it. So we're going to go down there together. And if you're there, hopefully I'll see you. But that's a couple of months off yet. Oh dear. And when I'm not driving a taxi and I'm not doing long hours, I'm in the garden. We have in the centre of the garden, we had 2 trees, but they got too big, so they had to come down. So there's 2 stumps, which we use as tables, really, with smaller stumps around them as stools. And in the middle, around that is the guy who had the house before put crazy paving in, and I've hated it since we moved in. And I said to her indoors 5 years ago, should we just take it up and grass it, make it all lawn all the way up? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so we didn't. Now, she came up with a bright idea the other day of taking it up and making it a lawn all the way up. I don't know where she got that idea from, but I'm a fat old man. My hands are battered. I've got no grip strength at all, and I don't know what he's done. Some of it is put in just with sand and cement, and he hasn't used any cement, so they just come up easy. But the rest of it is it's just pure concrete, so you've got to bolster them out. Oh my God, my hands are battered. I've got no scars, but after physically doing something after doing nothing forever, I'm like walking around like that the other day. I couldn't. I was like, I've lost my sandwich. No, but I don't eat bread. So for what is it? 5 weeks? No. This is the fourth week. I haven't had a potato, a slice of bread, pasta or rice. I don't drink milk anyway, but I was interested in I was watching something about a guy, he drinks raw milk. And there's a farm on the other side of Westrum that does raw milk. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I'm eating berries because so strawberries and blueberries, they're low in carbs. So I'm eating the odd one of them. I'll buy a pack. I'll have 2 or 3 out of each, and the little, and I'll eat the rest. She'll eat me out of house and home. But yeah, so I actually feel really good at the minute. I've lost I've lost a stone, almost a stone, in 3 weeks. So this is the start of week 4. So I weighed myself on a Monday. So I'm a pound short of the stone I've lost. Not that you can tell. I mean, you can in my face, but the rest of me, I'm just a slug. So, but yeah, I haven't written anything. I'm really struggling with finding the time when I'm talking to you, so I have a little bit of time, but I'd like to do 1,000 words a day. Ooh, what's that? Get rid of that. I'd like to do 1,000 words a day, but I'm struggling to do 100, 200 some days. And sometimes by the time I've read through what I've already written, it's time to go and do some work. So I am struggling with it a bit, but we'll get there. At some point, I'm going to need beta readers, whatever that is. Sort of advanced readers. So it's anyone with a brain. I know that's most of you because you're all nerds. Excuse me. At some point, I'm going to have to get somebody to read it, which is a daunting prospect. Because that's the most, to be honest, that's the most terrifying bit. Yeah. So if you like military history, and you read quickly, because I don't want to give you a book and have to wait 4 months for the response. Because I'll give you a manuscript, I won't give you a book. So if you're in the London area, because I'm not travelling up north, I suppose I could, but I don't know how it works. I'm a bit of a novice with it all. The thing that I did forget to mention was a thank you to those people who have come across to my Facebook page. I put a little note out on the community post the other day. I created page the other day, back in October, but I never really did anything with it. But I've got 120 people in there now. So I'll put the link in the description, or you can write Mike, or you can search Mike Tinnion Writes. I'll put that in there as well. And if you want to come and have a look, it'd be great to see you over there. And thank you very much. Anyone who's come across already, thank you. But hopefully things are starting to calm down a bit now. The old boys used to say it'll pick up by the time the flower show comes round, and the flower show is round the corner, because we're now in May. The flower show is always, they're all at the where the Chelsea pensioners live, in the Royal Hospital. Around the back, they've got this huge field, and every year they do the posh folk take over and do the what's it called, Chelsea Flower Show. Never been. Well, that's not a lie. When I was in the army, I was in Chelsea Barracks, which is across the road, and we used to go in and have a wander around. We used to sell programs and stuff in tunics, not bearskins, forage caps. But yeah, as a young man, I wasn't overly enamoured with gardening. Some very pretty girls there, I have to say, but I wasn't overly enamoured with gardening, and I never really, getting old, I never really saw the point. It's a bit different now, but now I just don't have the time. I love a bit of gardening. I love a garden. I'd like to get another allotment, but I don't think she'll be too enamoured with that either. Enamoured is the word of the day, by the way. Enamoured. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, let me know. That's 11 and a half minutes. I'll leave that there. I'll let you go back to your day. Tell me what you've been up to. Tell me what you're reading. Tell you what bus you're driving, because we're always interested. And if you're around in, I think it's August. I'm going to find out I'm wrong there. I'll speak to Colin and find out. But if you're in Imber and you see me, come and say hello. Tell me who you are. Tell me if you've subscribed or not. And I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da.